Alright, thank you very much for clicking on the video. This is Gulpane, back with a quick of Resident Evil Relaxation. And today we're going to look at a tier list for Resident Evil save rooms. So it's going to be very relaxing today because it's going to be all about the save room music. So let's kick it off here. So I'll put on the music in the background as well for some of these. Some of them are not very good, so I'm not even going to bother. Or they're just kind of very generic. So first one up here is Resident Evil. That's the remake. Now that one is excellent. So let's just play it here. That is iconic, that music. So that's going straight into S there. The game is an S, and also the save room music is an S as well. Resident Evil Revelation save music is going in D because it's not that good at all. That's where it's going to have to stay. Resident Evil Survivor save room music is awful as well. I don't really like Resident Evil Survivor, and there wasn't that much kind of to shout about the game. And the save room music, similarly, not great. Resident Evil 0, that's got to go in S as well. The save music in that is fantastic. I love that. Yeah, similarly iconic save room music there. And then surprisingly, I'm going to put the DS one, the original one, I'm going to put that in S as well. Actually, that is I'll put that in A. It's excellent. It does sound a bit strange though, because I'm so used to listening to the original Resident Evil save music. So the Deadly Silence one, it adds its own twang, but it's still pretty good. I don't know if you'd call this save room music, but in Resident Evil, actually I'm just put it there as well. In Resident Evil 7, it's not really, I don't know, it's kind of strange. It's not really save room music. Umbrella Chronicles as well, they don't really have, well, I suppose they do, like, but it's not as iconic as the mainline games. I've always liked Resident Evil Dead Aim. I know people don't like it, but the save room music is actually pretty good as well. So we'll just hear it there in the background. And then Resident Evil Outbreak does have save room music actually, but it's not great. I don't really like it. Resident Evil Director's Cut is there lower than F. Actually, Survivor can go there, and then Resident Evil Director's Cut is awful. The music in that, I heard this story about that some guy that was doing this in Japan. They hired like this fraud guy to do the music for Resident Evil Director's Cut, and it wasn't not a good job was done. I don't even know that one there, Dark Side Chronicles. Does that even have save room music? I don't know actually. I'm just going to put it there anyway. Resident Evil 2 actually, do you know what? It's not great. The save room music in Resident Evil 2 is not as iconic as previous games. I have to say that's one thing that they didn't get right in Resident Evil 2 remake. And then Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, fantastic save room music there, top drawer, I must say. Yeah, that's iconic. That just reminds me of Christmas. Code Veronica, I'm putting Code Veronica at the top because that is, yeah, that's the stuff as well. That's really good music. Yeah, that is top drawer. And Resident Evil 3 going at the top as well. Whatever they did in Resident Evil 2, the save music was sort of quiet, like you could kind of hear it, but in Resident Evil 3 it's really clear what it's sort of referencing the original Resident Evil because it's a remake. But yeah, that's good as well. And then original Resident Evil 2, is there higher than an S? There's not, but we'll put it up there anyway. That's fantastic music. When you go into the police station first and you hear that familiar bell dong or whatever it is, and then you have the save room music. It's top drawer. Resident Evil 4, it's okay. I'm just gonna put it there. Not great. Not as iconic as the rest of them, I don't think. And then Resident Evil 5, I mean, is there even a save room theme? Like I'm trying to think now. I'll play it, but I don't know if that's the save room because there's not the save room as similar as the other games. And then Resident Evil Revelations, it's alright, not great. And then I'm just going to put all these down here because I don't really rate any of these. The Resident Evil 6 ones, they're not good. And then Resident Evil 4, I don't know what that is. It just says Resident Evil Typewriter. I'm not really 100% sure what that is. Alright, so let me know if you agree or disagree with my choices here. So I've gone for the top ones will be obviously Resident Evil 1 Remake, Resident Evil 0, Code Veronica is excellent, Resident Evil 3 Remake and Resident Evil 2 Original. Maybe I'd put Resident Evil 3 Original in top as well, but I'll leave it there for the moment anyway. And then Resident Evil 2, Deadly Silence, Dead Aim, and 3, sorry, are in A, and then Resident Evil 2 in B, and then Resident Evil 4, and then the rest of them down here, they can probably go to the bottom, to be honest, because they're not great. So let me know if you agree or disagree, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and thanks for watching Resident Evil Relaxation.